a performance from multi-platinum selling artist Luis Fonsi. Now, please welcome your hosts, Mario Lopez and Olivia Culpo.
Thank you.
Our 74 contestants are eagerly waiting to learn who will be moving on to the semi-final round.
Now, because we're coming at you live from a casino, tonight we're going to be revealing our top 21 in 3 groups of 7.
In many cultures around the world, the number 7 is considered lucky. So let's find out which of these lucky ladies will be moving on.
The first contestant moving into the semifinals is Colombia.
Hello, my name is Laura Olascuaga, Miss Colombia Universe. When I was a little girl, my parents got me into a music school when I learned how to play violin. The violin is an amazing instrument that helped me to disconnect to the world and connect with me. And I love to support Children Foundation, and I understand the importance that children have a quality of life, have education, have love, and also have good values. I think that the children are not only the future children of the present of the world.
Also earning a spot in the top 21 is Peru.
Hi everyone, I'm Janique Maceta del Castillo, Miss Universe Peru. I work as an assistant audio engineer in Manhattan, New York. I am so lucky to get to work in something that I love. My job includes working with different orchestra, doing like movie scores, and just working with different artists. It's not only that I get to enjoy the music while recording, I get to know the process behind it, and it's just magical. I love animals. In the future, I see myself having a farm and rescuing different type of animals. And every time I see an animal, even though I don't know it, the first time there's like a deep connection, and animal seems to love me too. So it's mutual.
Okay, still in the running is Australia.
My name is Maria Patil, and I am Miss Australia Universe. My parents immigrated to Australia from India in the early 90s. They raised my brother and I here in the cultural hub of the country in Melbourne. We're a very close unit, and we breathe love, faith, and confidence into each other. When I was growing up, as somebody who did experience racism, who was bullied, and who did have significant mental health struggles, I know what it's like to need somebody to say, it's gonna be okay. And what you're going through now doesn't define your future. I apply my degrees in psychology and management to a portfolio of projects where I champion social justice causes that I believe in.
The next spot in the top 21 is France.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Amandine Petit et je viens de France. J'étudie en Master 2 Management des établissements et structures pour devenir directrice d'établissement de santé auprès des personnes âgées. Ma grand-mère a été malade de la maladie d'Alzheimer, en effet. J'ai donc été une personne proche de ma grand-mère. Je souhaite soutenir la recherche médicale pour pouvoir améliorer le quotidien de ces personnes et ainsi prendre en compte aussi toutes les personnes qui gravitent autour de la personne âgée malade, c'est-à-dire les proches aidants. Je combats pour les droits de la femme puisque nous sommes toutes concernées et nous avons toutes le droit à la parole en étant Miss France. Cela me permet de porter la voix encore plus loin.
Our fifth contestant to make it to the next round is Myanmar.
Hello everyone, my name is Tuzawunun. I am Miss Universe Myanmar. I think you already know about the news of the crisis in Myanmar. Our people are dying and being shot by the military every day. အမြင့်ဆုံးကမ္ဘာတည်အောင်လို့ speak up လုပ်ပေးကြပါလို့ပြောချင်ပါတယ်။ဒီမှာအခု Miss Universe မြန်မာတယောက်အနေနဲ့ညီမတက်နိုင်တဲ့ဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့အတက်နိုင်ဆုံးဒီအထက်တန်းပြီးကြသားမှလည်းညီမ modeling ကိုစလုပ်တယ် modeling ကိုလုပ်တာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ညီမရဲ့အစညီမအနေနဲ့တော့ makeup ပိုင်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့professional ဖြစ်ချင်တယ်။နောက်ပိုင်းမှာလည်းဒီ makeup နဲ့ fashion နဲ့ကိုပို့ပြီးတော့model တယောက်လေးလုပ်တာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့် makeup နဲ့ fashion ပိုင်းကိုတော့ပို့ပြီးတော့ passion ဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Next up, please welcome Jamaica.
Hi, I am Michael Simone Williams, Miss Universe Jamaica. So my advocacy surrounds mental health in children and teenagers. Mental health is something that is personal to me and I'm passionate about it because my mother died in 2017 when I was just 20 years old. My mother was someone who always believed in the power of me, and I really, really love her for that. That is something that I still carry on to this day, even after her passing. The things that she has taught me as a child, those are what have led me to where I am now and to be the advocate for people that I am now. And so I absolutely believe in the power of a mother. I believe in the power of a role model and the power of influence.
Also on her way to the top 21, Mexico.
Hello, my name is Andrea Mesa, and I am Miss Universe Mexico. I come from a city which is named Chihuahua, Chihuahua. And I grew up with a very huge family. I love having so many family members. I have like 40 cousins and I have 2 sisters, which I love so much. I also work with the tourism office from Chihuahua and I am the official ambassador of tourism. I see myself as an ambassador of the women's rights because that's something that I truly care about. And I want the young girls to realize that and to fight for their rights.
So many deserving contestants waiting for their names to be called.
Unfortunately, they're going to have to keep waiting until after the break. We'll be back soon with more Miss Universe Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood.
Hey Universe, it's time! I'm coming to you live from Miami.
You got our card. With all of the delegates coming from all around the world, our focus is really to provide a venue that is safe and secure from viruses and bacteria as much as possible.
Unique challenge that we're dealing with the COVID protocols. Backstage now has more choreography than on stage. And I can't believe I'm saying that. A lot of work behind the scenes that you're not seeing necessarily on television. But we're getting it done. That's the best part. We're staying safe.
It's apparent that the #1 priority for Miss Universe is the health and safety of not only the contestants, but the crew, the audience, and the fans. We're getting COVID tested every couple of days. We are socially distancing. We have our masks on all the time, hand sanitizing, and it's exciting because we know that we're going to have the safest and most fabulous pageant.
Versus Australia. Congratulations. She was one of these 7 contestants to be named a semifinalist before the break. So, Maria, what's going through your mind right now?
I mean, the first thing I'm thinking of is the fact that all my family and friends back home, Mario, they've baked cakes with my face on them, and I bet they're chomping into them right now. So they couldn't be here, but they're the people on my mind right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then we were talking during the break. This is your first time in America, right? Your first experience. What a experience.
First time in the States, and what a story for the grandkids, because it's a global pandemic. I'm competing for Miss Universe, and I'm hanging out with Mario Lopez, so not bad.
That's a whirlwind right there. Well, congratulations on making it to the top 21 right now. Let's throw it back to Olivia, who is hanging out on stage, ready to reveal who's going to be joining Maria on the stage.
Thanks, Mario. We have a lot of anxious women on the stage, but just 14 spots left. Okay, the next delegate in the top 21 is Dominican Republic.
Hello, Universe. I'm Kimberly Jimenez, Miss Universe, Dominican Republic. My biggest passion in life is to continue a tradition started by my grandmother, Abuelita Lidia, when I was just 5 years old. Abuelita Lidia developed in me and in all my sisters the principles of servir a otros, the passion and compassion that is needed to serve another. That's why I've been working for several years at the non-profit organization Niños de Cristo, located in my hometown, La Romana, which consists in only girls to help them in create this emotional and physical bond that really help them to achieve their goals. I feel so grateful to be here in front of all of you representing my country, Dominican Republic.
The 9th spot belongs to USA.
Hello, I'm Asia Branch, Miss USA. My greatest ambition is to be a success. And whether that success is within my business of Branch Beauty and continuing to expand that, or if it's in my career path somewhere in the entertainment industry, either way, I strive each and every day to be successful. Having grown up with my father incarcerated for half of my life really sparked my interest in wanting to improve our justice system and work towards prison reform. So that's where my initiative Love Letters began, and that's when I began reaching out to government officials to implement change and to help our inmates live a more humane life.
Right. Still in it to win it is Indonesia.
Hi, my name is Roro Ayu Molda Putri. People call me Ayuma, and I'm Miss Universe Indonesia 2020. I love spicy food. I could eat like 10 or even 15 or 20 chili in one time. I bet that no one can beat me in eating spicy food. It's so good. I have a platform called Smiling Village. It is a platform for the youth to give back to the country, giving the seminars for women to be more independent, giving the seminar for the children to reach their dreams as high as it can be. As my motto that I always believe, let's make the universe smile together.
Remaining in the competition is Argentina.
Hello, I'm Alina Luz Axelrad, Miss Argentina Universe. I host a radio show together with my mother, and it's an amazing experience. The radio show is called World of Queens, and it's a space dedicated to pageantry, to fashion, to tourism culture, but also is a space that we dedicate to women. For me, being a broadcaster is more than just appearing on TV. It's having the power to raise my voice, to defend minorities. For me, that's what makes communication so exciting. Being able to raise my voice for other people who may stay and keep in silence.
Moving one step closer to the crown, India.
Namaste, I'm Adeline Castellino, Miss Universe, India. I was born and raised in Kuwait. At that time, Kuwait was undergoing an attack and there was a war. When I came back to my country and to the city of dreams, Mumbai, I was mesmerized about how people from different religions, from different languages came together and stayed in unity. Staying in India teaches you to get connected to your inner self, and through that to God. And that's something that I resonate with. And I feel no matter where you come from, your soul will always find a place here in India.
Also advancing, Curacao.
Hi, I'm Chantal Wiets, Miss Universe Curacao. Something you may not know about me is that I co-own a ranch with my mom and my sister. Being diagnosed with autism wasn't a surprise to me or my family. It explained many things, why I couldn't express my feelings into words and my communication. And when I grew up, I would spend hours and hours around my horses. I felt free, confident, and I felt like no one could judge me. So that's the reason why I decided to do horse equine therapy. In the equine therapy, we make sure that we teach children to step out of the comfort zone and start celebrating who they are. Together with my family, we make sure that all children are supported, safe, and feel secure.
The next semifinalist is Puerto Rico.
Hi, my name is Estefania Soto and I'm Miss Universe Puerto Rico. My family is my biggest treasure. They are the source of strength and motivation that I have, luckily for me, every day in every single thing that I propose myself to do. Puerto Rico is my place of power. The story of my island represents a lot of resilience and power in the people. That ability to confront difficult situations and difficult challenges that we face. I think one of the strongest things that Puerto Ricans have is the power to connect with one another amidst moments of crisis.
Congratulations to our second group of 7 semi-finalists. Let's check in right now with our expert analysts to get their thoughts so far.
Thanks, Mario. 14 incredible women have been chosen. I can't believe there are just 7 spots left.
I can't believe it. You guys, where's Canada? Where is South Africa? I need to see them, Paulina.
By the way, Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, Philippines, they're definitely in the house.
Oh yeah, they are.
They're going crazy and I love it.
For sure. You guys, I can tell you from experience that the ladies that are waiting for their names to be called are a nervous wreck right now. In my year, Paulina, I was the last contestant to be called in my region. Can you imagine? So, ladies, waiting for your name to be called, take a deep breath. You are never going to be able to relive this once-in-a-lifetime moment. Okay, with that being said, Olivia, please tell us who moves on to the 21 semi-finalists.
Well, I promise you won't have to wait too much longer, Demi Lee, because coming up, we'll reveal the final 7 semi-finalists and watch them rock the runway in the swimsuit competition.
Yes, and of course, a little later in the show, Luis Fonsi is going to be out here for a performance you do not want to miss. This is Miss Universe Live on FYI. Their swimsuit competition, and 7 more from this group on stage will be joining them shortly. Olivia, who is the next young woman in the semifinals?
Okay, the 15th delegate with a chance to become Miss Universe is Philippines.
Mabuhay. This is Rabia Oxani Mateo, all the way from the Philippines. I really had my humble beginnings, and education had transformed my life. Now I am a teacher, and I hope that my students will see the value of education the way that I saw it. I live in a country where there's a lot of poor families. And education is our social equalizer, that regardless of what background you have, what status of your family, if you educate yourself, you will be able to land a great job.
One step closer to her dream is Brazil.
Hello, I'm Julia Gama, Miss Universe Brazil. Acting is my biggest passion. I have been acting in China for the past 3 years. I chose China because I decided I would like to do what no one else had done before, to become the first Latin American actress to enter into the Chinese film industry. And I'm really happy to say I made it. So after China, I feel I'm ready for everything.
Only 5 spots left, and 1 belongs to Great Britain.
Hello, my name is Janetta Kuya and I am Miss Universe Great Britain. You've got me running and I'm out of breath. My biggest passion in life is music. I was living my dream performing for millions of viewers every single week on the X Factor UK. I rarely needed something that I could have control of, something that couldn't be taken away from me, and that something was education. I have 2 degrees, one of which is a master's in international economic policy and analysis, and now I work as the youngest manager at a leading economic consultancy firm. People often ask me, well, are you a corporate businesswoman or are you a singer? It's a bit confusing. You have to choose. I don't have to choose. I perform on stages and I go back to the boardroom and I close 6-figure deals.
All right, you're moving on to the semis. Nicaragua.
My name is Ana Marcelo. I'm Miss Nicaragua Universe. Soy ingeniera agroindustrial. Ayudo a pequeños y medianos negocios con asesoría, cómo poder agregarle valor a sus productos. Mi familia, la mayoría, somos mujeres y estoy feliz de haber crecido en una familia sencilla, humilde, pero rica en valores y en principios. Desde muy niña tuve que trabajar y creo que esto me ayudó a ser la mujer que soy hoy. Tenemos mucha fortaleza y eso es lo que quiero inspirar en cada nicaragüense, en creer en ellos y en su valor y potencial.
The next contestant to move on to the swimsuit round is Thailand.
Sawadee-ka. Hi everyone, I am Amanda Chalisa of the Miss Universe Thailand. My mother once told me a story that when I was born, my father picked me up and went to the beach just a couple days after. Being an island girl, I decided to get my open water certificate. It was a whole different world that I did not know existed. Being a mental health advocate is something that is really close to my heart and it's very, very important to me. And that's why I started my Have You Listened campaign to raise awareness about being a better listener. Because if we know about it, then we know how to deal with it.
Well, you can finally exhale. Costa Rica.
Hello, I am Yvonne Cerdas.
Dominican Republic.
Still down for the crown is India.
Stepping into the fourth spot is Peru.
Spot number 5 belongs to Australia.
We're halfway there. Still in the competition is Puerto Rico.
Spot number 7 is certainly heaven for Thailand.
Just 3 spots left. This one belongs to Costa Rica.
Spot number 9 is divine for Mexico.
Only 1 spot remains. Securing the final spot in the top 10 is Brazil.
And when people is poor, when they have all of these precarious situations, they have other priorities, and they don't tend to get supplied properly. We can take all of these organic products and all of this work that is actually cultivating for people to have decent lives, for them not to be hungry. I think that's something so basic. Food is something so basic, and it's actually something so hard to get properly. I am sure that this is a way, a sustainable, organic, and really, really normal and simple way to actually fight hunger and this way fight poverty.
Lenka, for the leadership you have shown and your dedication to bettering the lives of others in your country, I'm honored to present you with the first ever Miss Universe Impact Award and a gift of $10,000 to put towards your urban cultivation program on behalf of all of us at InvisiSmart.
Congratulations to Lenka and to all of these generous, incredible women. Up next, find out which 5 of our delegates will be moving on to compete in the final question round. This is Miss Universe.
Felicidades.
Tonight's winner will walk away with more than a crown. The next Miss Universe will embark on a 7-day cruise on the brand new Mardi Gras ship, courtesy of Carnival Cruise Line. And earlier this week, the president of America's Cruise Line, Christine Duffy, presented the Carnival Spirit Award to Kimberly Jimenez, Miss Universe Dominican Republic. Kimberly will be named the godmother of the newly constructed Mardi Gras ship for being a fan favorite and exhibiting the spirit of friendship. Welcome back to Miss Universe. Now, earlier tonight, 21 contestants were named semifinalists. 10 of them moved on to compete in their beautiful evening gowns, and now it's time to cut down the field yet again. Mario and Olivia, are you guys ready to make the announcement we've all been waiting for?
Oh, we sure are. Olivia and I hold the results right here in our hands, which have been tabulated by the accounting firm of EY. So let's get to it.
The first contestant in the final 5 is Mexico!
Joining the finals is Universe top 5 finalists.
Analysts, I need to know what you think about the picks.
These are amazing picks. So many favorites made the top 5. I mean, Mexico's been a huge favorite. India's been a huge favorite as well. Thailand got left behind, and she's been a huge favorite, but it's going to be great. Paulina, what's your take?
Oh my God, you could feel the tension in the air as the top 5 was selected, but now the true test begins for those women because they're going to have to answer a final question. And when I competed, I remember I was feeling a little bit nauseous waiting for that question.
Understandable.
Paulina, I don't blame you. I get anxious just thinking about that final question. See how they handle the pressure right after the break. This is Miss Universe live from Hollywood, Florida.
Say hello in your language.
Hola, konnichiwa. Sawasdee. Hi. Okay. Bok. Oh, Kribi. I love Kribi. London. I'm a Londoner. We don't have worse food.
This is very un-Australian, but Vegemite.
What's the weirdest thing about you?
Oh, that's hard. I know there's weird things about me.
I like to go yas.
Love.
Love. Love.
The interview with the judges.
Is when I wear the beautiful gown and I look like a princess.
Naomi Campbell.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Spiders.
To do this.
Thank you. I'm going to cry. I will cry. So I'm not going to cry right now.
Are expected in like modeling or beauty patients. You have to be thin, tall, beautiful. That's the expected thing.
Plastic surgery is the main really big issue within the beauty pageant in Korea.
When I entered to the beauty pageantry, the beauty industry, there were a lot of advisors that told me that I was going to be a great candidate if I underwent to a breast augmentation. I feel like I was pressured to get a surgery that I I knew that I didn't need because I was really fine with my body.
These beauty standards affects our health.
I've seen women that they want to lose their weight. They don't eat. They only drink water. Even though you drink water and lose your weight, it's gonna risk your life.
6 years ago, I developed an eating disorder, and I did go in therapy. But after that, the process really starts because it took me 3-4 years to get over it and just embrace my body, how it is.
Each time that we are open Instagram or something, we are always reading messages from all the people, and people are feeling like free to offend us.
There's freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, but please always respect. With respect and with tolerance and with love. I got emotional.
Welcome back to Miss Universe Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood, where our top 5 contestants are ready for the final question round, brought to you by InvisiSmart. They'll need to prove to the world that they can give a well-thought-out answer and speak with the confidence of a global ambassador.
Yes, they do. All right, here is how it's going to work. Contestants, when your country is called, you will then randomly pick a number that corresponds to the name of a member of the selection committee. Then they're going to ask you a question, and you're going to have 30 seconds to answer it. If you've run out of time, you'll hear this sound.
Some might call that being saved by the bell, right, Slater? I mean, Mario?
Top 5 are probably too young to get that reference, but I appreciate it anyway. I can tell by the look on these ladies' faces that they are focused, chomping at the bit to begin the final question round. This year, the questions were written by our contestants, and as always, interpreters will be provided if requested. Mexico, please step up and pull a number.
Thank you, Olivia and Mario. Y hola, Florida.
Eight. Okay, your question comes from Brooklyn.
Hola.
If you were the leader of your country, how would you have handled the COVID-19 pandemic?
I believe there's not a perfect way to handle this hard situation, such as COVID-19. However, I believe that what I would have done was create the lockdown even before everything was that big, because we lost so many lives, and we cannot afford that. We have to take care of our people. That's why I would have taken care of them since the beginning.
Thank you, Mexico. India, you're up.
Thank you, Mario. Is it 6? 6.
I was just talking.
6.
Okay, 6. 6 means your question is coming from Tatiana Orozco.
Should countries lock down due to COVID-19 despite the strain on their economies, or should they open their borders and risk a potential increase in infection rates?
Good evening, universe. Well, coming from India and witnessing what India is experiencing right now, I have realized something very important. That nothing is more important than your health of your loved ones. And you have to draw a balance between economy and health. And that can only be done when the government works with the people hand in hand and produces something that will work with the economy. Thank you.
Thank you, India. Brazil, please step forward and make your selection.
Good evening, universe.
Number 1.
Okay, your question comes from Cheryl Adkins Green.
In many countries, women are still considered incapable of being world leaders. Convince these countries that they're wrong.
Women are such an important part of this society, and just because we are not encouraged in the same way that men are, we have our potential wasted. The world needs women contributions because we came for some reason, and I invite every woman to understand that we are the leaders of our lives, and yes, we can do a lot for our communities. So please take your power.
Thank you, Brazil. Thank you. Dominican Republic, please make your pick.
Number 7.
All right, number 7, your question will be coming from Christine Duffy.
The night she won Miss Universe, Zosie Tunzi explained the importance of teaching leadership to young girls. How would you do that as Miss Universe?
La noche que ganó Miss Universo, Zosie explicó la importancia de enseñar liderazgo a las chicas jóvenes. Si tú ganas Miss Universo, ¿cómo harías eso?
Buenas noches, gracias por la pregunta.
Good night. Thank you for the question.
Vengo de una familia completamente llena de mujeres,
I come from a family completely filled with women,
de las cuales me he impulsado para ayudarlas hoy día,
of which have helped me, propelled me to help them today.
trabajando con mi organización sin fines de lucro, Orfanato Niños de Cristo.
Working with my nonprofit, Fines de Cristo.
Entiendo que no tengo que tener un título para ayudar a todas aquellas niñas necesitadas a enseñarles cómo ser líder.
I understand that I don't need a title to be able to help others and to be able to support them.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dominican Republic. Peru, the choice is yours.
Number 2.
All right, number 2, your question is coming from Zuleika Rivera.
Miss Peru, what would you say to the women watching tonight who are currently experiencing sexual or domestic abuse?
I will tell them that I admire their strength, that they're survivors, and that I've been there too. I became the hero of my own story. That's why I advocate to save little girls from being victims. They're survivors, they're heroes. They have the power, and don't ever, ever make anyone silence your voice.
Thank you, Peru.
Great answers, ladies. Wow. Chesley, what do you think?
One word, Olivia. Wow. It is not easy answering some of those questions that even some world leaders would have trouble answering. These ladies did it with class and poise. Now, it's important to remember that the final question is not the only chance for the contestants to wow the selection committee with their linguistic eloquence. Final statement is coming up next, so stick around.
Gender-based violence isn't a problem.
And that's why I want to talk about it, because I know that we all as women experience this.
It could happen to absolutely anyone, anytime, anywhere in the world.
7 years ago, I was assaulted by my teacher, and he sent me at the hospital. No one believes me. This teacher is still teaching.
Being that I myself am a survivor of an abusive relationship, I definitely relate to you, and I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, because me too, I never had the chance to feel free to share my story.
What's happened to you, it does not define you. And when you tell your story of how you overcame so many struggles, it becomes a guide for other people.
even if I make people uncomfortable, I want to have this conversation, because I know that someone in the room is going to listen to me.
Almost every woman can say, it's happened to me, or they've experienced something similar.
This kind of violence is so normalized because it's part of our culture.
Even growing up, we've always heard things like, oh, if a boy is mean to you, that means he likes you.
He likes you.
So
If
from
he
the
pulls
time
your
we're
hair.
little girls, we're fostering these environments that just make that behavior seem acceptable.
Thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for listening to mine. And I hope that this can be the message that we continue to send to the world, that we are strong, we are women, and we are united. Thank you.
Welcome back to Miss Universe. Now, before the break, our top 5 contestants crushed it in the final question round. They'll now get another chance to impress the selection committee with their final statements.
Earlier this week, we challenged the delegates to study hot-button topics so they'd be prepared to speak on current events. For tonight's final statement round, we'll call forward the top 5 one by one and ask them to pull out a card. On that card is a random topic that they will then have to discuss candidly for 30 seconds.
And just like the last round, when your time is up, you'll hear this sound. Everyone understand, ladies? Great. It's time for the final statement. Mexico, you're up first. Please make your selection.
Changing beauty standards. Vivimos en una sociedad que cada vez está más avanzada.
We live in a society that more and more is more in advance.
Y así como hemos avanzado como sociedad, también hemos avanzado en los estereotipos.
And as we have advanced as a society, we've also advanced with stereotypes.
Hoy en día, la belleza no radica solamente en cómo nos vemos.
Nowadays, beauty isn't only the way we look.
Para mí, la belleza radica en nuestro espíritu, en nuestra alma y los valores con los que nos manejamos.
For me, beauty radiates not only in our spirit, but in our hearts and the way that we conduct ourselves.
No permitan nunca que alguien les diga que no tienen valor.
Never permit someone to tell you that you're not valuable.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mexico.
All right. India, you're up next.
Sorry. Free speech and the right to protest. The right to protest. We've seen many protests in the recent days. Especially I want to point out the protests that women have made throughout the years with equal rights. Until today we lack in them. Because protest helps us raise our voice against what's happening, against inequality. It helps minorities in any democracy to raise their voice. So the protest is very important. But what's not important is when you use it, because with every right comes a responsibility. So use it with power. Thank you.
Thank you, India.
Brazil, please select a card.
Mental health. Mental health is still a very stigmatized topic, and it keeps us from giving the right assistance to those in need. So may we all tonight remember to normalize conversations about anxiety or depression, because we all hurt sometimes, but we don't need to face it alone. May we all come together, because togetherness is our strength, and together we can overcome anything. So let's support each other, let's share empathy. Thank you.
Thank you, Brazil.
3 down and 2 to go. Pick a topic, Dominican Republic.
Global poverty.
Pobreza global.
Durante esta pandemia,
During this pandemic,
mi país, República Dominicana,
my country, the Dominican Republic,
asumió el 23% en pobreza.
has risen to 23% poverty rate.
Para mí, estar aquí al frente de ustedes, pudiendo representar a la República Dominicana,
For me, being able to be in front of you guys, representing Dominican Republic,
es un gran orgullo poder decir que va a ayudar a nuestro turismo, que nosotros los seres humanos
that makes me incredibly proud that it will help my tourism and that us as human beings
tenemos que tener en cuenta que son muchas personas que están allá afuera que los podemos ayudar a sobrepasar todas esas cosas.
that we have to realize there are so many people out there that need our help and that we can overcome anything.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dominican.
Okay, Peru, you're up.
Climate change. It is our collective responsibility to start taking action in order to save our planet. Just by little, we can start making a difference. Little by little, by recycling, by teaching young generations about taking care of our beautiful, beautiful Earth. We're just here for one time. And this is the time that we have to start taking care of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Peru.
Okay. Any of those 5 women would make a great Miss Universe. So proud of all of them. Coming up, they'll each have another chance to leave a lasting impression in the final look, along with a performance by international megastar Luis Fonsi. If you don't miss it.
Stay with us.
When I was young, I was a very creative girl.
I was full of energy, as I am right now.
When I was younger, I really care about what people say.
I was very insecure on how I look like. I live in a country in which the standard of beauty is to have a white skin.
I used to be a very shy and scared young lady. I protected myself, I think. I was afraid of disappointment.
If I could give my younger self just one piece of advice.
You are not the problem. And it's okay not to be okay.
Don't be scared to show your personality.
You are more than enough. And don't be afraid of the little quirks and your laugh and your smile. Enjoy them and embrace them.
Todas aquellas adversidades que has pasado en tu vida, hoy día van a ser de ti una mujer especial.
If there would be one thing that I would tell my younger self, that is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is the part of success that teaches you the best lessons in life.
Had I not been that shy, scared little girl, I never would have learned those lessons and I never would have pushed myself out of my comfort zone.
I'm happy now because it's just I'm me, and this is the most important thing.
Learn to celebrate your own identity and always own that and show that to the universe.
From the moment I won, I knew my reign would be different, but I never imagined it would be during a global pandemic. However, I had the opportunity to touch twice as many lives because the world went virtual. I lent my voice to combating race and gender inequality. It was important to amplify the Black Lives Matter message and have conversations to help end systemic racism and support survivors of abuse. My Miss Universe win is my ancestors' wildest dream. We are now in a world where a Black African girl from a country that is only 27 years into its democracy can represent them on a global stage. I want to honor them for fighting for my freedom so that I could be where I am today. Thank you to my family and South Africa. I'm proud knowing that I did my best to make a difference, cementing a footprint for others to follow in the future.
Wow, okay, that made me a little emotional. So beautiful. Keep taking up space, Sozy, but we might need to leave a little bit of room because one of tonight's top 5 finalists is about to join the Miss Universe Sisterhood. Tal Goldhammer from the accounting firm of EY has tabulated the votes and just delivered this evening's results.
Now, before Olivia and I reveal that winner, I want all 5 of the ladies to know that they should be incredibly proud of what they accomplished tonight. Congratulations.
And here we go. Okay, the 4th runner-up for Miss Universe is Dominican Republic.
The 3rd runner-up is India.
The 2nd runner-up for Miss Universe is Peru.
And we are down to our final 2 ladies. Please make your way to center stage.
If, for any reason, the winner is unable to fulfill her duties, the 1st runner-up will take her place.
Good luck to you both. The winner of the 69th Miss Universe competition is ¡Viva México!
Congratulations to Andrea Meza. Take your first walk as Miss Universe.
What an awesome night. A big thanks to everyone here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. All the contestants and all you fans watching at home. I'm Mario Lopez with Olivia Copo, and good night.